Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. My name is Georgia and today I'm going to be watching season 2 episode 11 of Supernatural. If you want access to the uncut reactions, the link to the Patreon page will be in the description below. Last episode was one of my favourites of the season and show so far. It was one of those episodes where we get to meet another person or more people with powers, and it also had the unexpected return of Gordon. I cannot believe that. And they wrote him out in the most perfect way possible with him going to jail. We also got the reveal of what John said to Dean before he died. And as Linda said on Patreon, poor Dean walking around all this time with that in his head, like it really puts so many of his actions in season 2 thus far into perspective. Some of the lines that he said with regards to Sam, he really wants to believe that this couldn't be true. Sam as well, having feared turning into a monster for quite a while now, and now this kind of feels like John is confirming that theory that he could turn into an evil person, and with Gordon spouting all of his BS as well. I am scared that potentially he could go evil for a bit, obviously not forever, but I am scared that something is going to happen with all of this build up. The girl that he met last episode, Ava, at the end of the episode we saw that her boyfriend had been murdered, which I'm assuming was by her. The fact that she turned so quickly when she hadn't even met the yellow-eyed demon yet, that just shows that it really can speak people round. I assume that they haven't made any contact with Sam because they know that he will be the hardest to convince to join this army or whatever it is, because he knows all about it and he's a hunter, so he's gonna be hard to sway. As they're demons, I'm sure they're capable of anything and probably could turn him to the dark side, but I really hope that Sam and Dean find a way to stop the demon before that has a chance to happen. It was one of those episodes where we saw how much the brothers do need each other as well. They were separated for pretty much the entire episode, but we also had Dean saving Sam from Gordon when he was being shot at through the window, and then we had Sam saving Dean from Gordon later on. Like, in the end, their paths always do cross and they will always need each other. And that's what's so great about their relationship. Like, they're enjoyable apart, but they're always better together and they always need each other.
He's gonna take our toys?
Only the ones you don't play with anymore.
Son of a bitch. Son of a bitch.
Watch your mouth.
Maggie said it first.
Watch your mouth too, Maggie.
My god. What the hell? Those toys are creepy AF. Ew! Oh, that's blood. I didn't realise that's what it was. Recreated for the doll.
Don't look! Don't look! Yes.
Yeah, and his neck's completely twisted. That's very gruesome. My gosh.
We've been looking for a month now, and we got nothing.
It's been a month.
So I'm not giving up on her, but I'm not gonna let other people die either. We gotta save as many people as we can.
It's so funny how their mentalities have changed.
Wow. That attitude is just way too healthy for me. I'm officially uncomfortable now. Thank you.
That's the mentality Dean had at the start of the show. It's weird how they've completely reversed.
Old school haunted houses, you know? Fog, secret passageways, sissy British accents.
Sissy?
Might even run into Fred and Daphne while we're inside.
You see this pattern here? That's a quincunx. It's a 5-spot.
She's for Hoodoo spell work, isn't it?
Right. Yeah, you fill this thing with bloodweed, you got a powerful charm.
How the hell do they know
Don't
this
see any
stuff?
bloodweed.
A
This
quincunx?
place a little too, white meat for Hoodoo?
Let me guess, you guys are here antiquing?
They look like antiques to you?
How'd you know?
Well, you just look the type. So, king-size bed?
What is she on?
What? No. We're two singles. We're just brothers.
How many people are going to confuse them as a couple throughout this whole show?
Sherwin, could you show these gentlemen to their rooms?
Let me guess. Antiquers? It may not look it anymore, but this place was a palace.
I'm surprised
Two
you're not
different vice
retired,
presidents
my
laid
good
their heads on
sir.
our pillows.
Quite old
My
to be
parents
lugging
worked here.
people's
I
luggage
practically
around.
grew up here.
Personal connection to the place, maybe?
Why the hell would anyone stay here? I'm amazed they kept in business this long.
All right. Victim number 1, Joan Edison, 43 years old, a realtor, handling the sale
Oh,
of a
that
hotel.
bed had a major
And victim
slump.
number 2 was Larry Williams. Maybe someone here doesn't want to leave. And they're using Hoodoo to fight back.
Who do you think our witch doctor is? That Susan lady?
It doesn't seem likely.
Of course, the most troubling question is, why do these people assume we're gay?
Oh, you're kind of butch. Probably think you're overcompensating.
Reading so much into that.
Are those antique dolls? Because this one here, he's got a major doll collection back home, don't you? Huh? You think he could come in? Well, we could come in and take a look?
I don't know.
Please. Please. I mean, he loves them. He's not going to tell you this, but he's always dressing them up in his little tiny outfits.
Sam playing with his dollies at home.
Not super creepy at all.
Certainly not.
I didn't break it. I found it like that.
Oh, well, maybe Maggie did it.
No, neither of us did it. Grandma would get mad if we broke them.
I'm afraid that's impossible. My mother's been very sick, and she's not taking any visitors.
She's just sitting in a chair in the dark.
Yeah, maybe we found our witch doctor. All right, I'll go see what I can dig up on Boom and Granny. You get online, check old obits, freak accidents, that sort of thing. See if he's whacked anybody before. Right.
Whacked
Don't go
anybody.
serving porn. It's not the kind of whacking I mean.
Oh my god.
Miss Thompson, we plan on demolishing the hotel?
Oh, I see.
Oh no. He's next. Oh my gosh. Oh! That's awful. This place needs to be torn down ASAP.
Don't understand.
What?
Had a lot of bad luck around here.
Bad luck. You've got people dying all
You'd
over
like
the
to check out, I'll
show.
give you a full refund.
No thanks. I don't scare that easy. There's been another one. Some guy just hung himself in his room.
Yeah, I saw.
Is Sam okay?
You're bossy.
Sorry, what?
What?
You're bossy. You're short.
Are you drunk?
Yeah. So. Stupid.
Oh no, he looks sad.
Guy who hung himself. I couldn't save him.
What are you talking about? You didn't know. You couldn't have done anything.
That's an excuse, Dean.
No.
I should have saved Ava, too.
You can't save
Yeah, well,
everyone.
you can't save everyone. Even you said that.
No, Dean, you don't understand, all right? The more people I save, the more I can change.
Change what?
My destiny, Dean.
No, that's not how it works, Sam.
No. You have to watch out for me. All right?
He's so scared of
And if
himself.
ever
I hate
turn into
it.
something that I'm not, you have to kill me.
Sam.
Dean, Dad told you to do it. You have to.
He would never.
Yeah, well, Dad's an ass.
Dean, you're the only one who can do it. Promise.
Don't ask that of me.
Dean, please. You have to promise me.
Dean wouldn't do it though. We saw in Croatoan that the situation arose and he
I promise.
wouldn't do it. He would never ever do that.
Thanks.
Oh my god, I feel like I want to cry. Like just the thought of that situation arising and Dean having to make that choice. Oh, Dean must be getting more and more scared every day.
Find any good antiques?
No.
His bloody
No.
antiques.
Got distracted. I'd love to hear some stories.
Boy, you should never say that to an old man.
This guy is so sinister.
Been in the family over a century. Used to be the family estate. And now she gets to live in some senior living graveyard. And they tear this place down.
What's wrong with her?
It's not my business to say.
How you feeling, Sammy? I guess mixing whiskey and Jaeger wasn't such a gangbuster idea, was it? I bet you don't remember a thing from last night, do you?
Oh, I could still taste the tequila.
He doesn't remember the promise.
Rose?
Is she okay?
This woman's had a stroke.
Yeah, but Hoodoo's hands-on.
It's not
So it
her.
can't be Rose. Heck, maybe it's not even Hoodoo.
You know she could be faking.
Yeah, what do you want to do? Poke her with a stick? Dude, you're not gonna poke her with a stick.
What the hell? What are you doing in here?
Does this mean it is the butler? Was my initial suspicion correct?
Your turn. 80s.
Then again, this Maggie girl is pretty creepy, not gonna lie.
Tyler, enough. Maggie is imaginary. You're too old to have an imaginary friend, and I am
Oh.
done pretending.
What? I thought they were sisters.
I don't like her.
I thought it was odd that we only ever saw her playing with the dollhouse, but it makes sense why she only told her off for saying the B word earlier on.
See you later.
Don't tell me this man is just a genuinely nice guy. Oh, possessed car. Oh.
You okay?
I think so.
Come on, let's get inside. Go. So what if Rose was working Hoodoo, but not to hurt anyone, to protect them?
She was using the 5-spot urns to ward off the spirit.
Right, until she had a stroke and she couldn't anymore.
Oh, go Rose.
Listen, sister, that car didn't try to run you down by itself, okay?
I only have
I
one
only have
daughter.
one daughter.
One?
I thought Tyler had a sister named Maggie.
Maggie's imaginary.
There's nothing you can do about it.
You little bitch.
My mom had a sister named Margaret. She barely spoke about her.
Did Margaret happen to die here when she was a kid?
She drowned in the pool.
What are you doing? Why would you wish that on someone else?
I can't swim. I know. But it won't hurt. I promise.
Yes, it will when you're drowning. No! How did she grab her? She's
Is there another
wrapped
entrance?
up.
I'll run back.
All right, let's go.
Oh my god, this is horrific. Oh my god!
It will all be over soon.
How is she a physical thing that can actually touch her? What? Oh. You saved someone, Sam.
Tyler, do you see Maggie anywhere?
No, she's gone. You'd really do that for me? You kept me away for so long. I thought you didn't love me anymore. Okay. Little sister.
Little sister. So now she's stuck there with her forever. And she's tried her whole life to ward her off. That's really sad.
You two take care of yourselves, all right?
Thank you. Both of you.
She's giving Sam the eyes.
I think you could have hooked up some milk action there, bud. Serious, I think she liked you.
Yeah, that's all she needs.
Feels good getting back in the saddle, doesn't it?
Yeah, but it doesn't change what we talked about last night, Dean.
Oh, fuck, he remembered.
We talked about a lot of things last night.
You know what I mean.
You were wasted.
But you weren't.
Oh no, I thought he didn't remember. Please don't tell me that scene never comes.
9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14.
Oh, she goes back to being a little girl. I mean, that deal isn't half bad then. The little girl that played Maggie did such a good job being creepy. She was really freaky throughout the whole episode. This episode was probably one of the weakest of the season so far because it was one of those filler episodes. It did have one moment of significance though, which was probably the best scene of the episode, with Sam and Dean when Sam was drunk and he was talking about him becoming evil and he made Dean promise to kill him. And like, I just feel so bad for the both of them. Sam's so terrified of what he's going to become. He would rather die than turn into someone he's not. He would make his brother kill him in order to not be an evil person. And Dean, he's living with all of this hanging over his head, and you would have thought that opening up to Sam about his worries would help it, but it just seems to have like furthered it, and it's spiraling more and more because Sam is worrying about it more now that more people are confirming his fears, with John and Gordon both saying that he'll turn evil one day. And then Dean is living here thinking, one day I have to kill my brother because he's promised it. He's promised John that he'll look out for Sam, and John said he may need to kill him when the day comes, and now he's promised Sam that he will kill him if the situation arises. And I just can't ever believe Dean would do that. I don't think he would, or at least if he did kill him, I think he would kill himself straight after, to be honest, because I don't think he could live without him. And what a heartbreaking position to put him in. Like, not just his dad has put him in that position, now Sam has as well. And so the fear of losing his brother is being amplified, that he might have to be the one behind it. Like, that's so awful. They need to get on the search for the yellow-eyed demon now, because with the stakes being this high now that they're getting more and more information about it, and like knowing Sam could turn into something truly horrendous, like they need to find a way to eradicate it. They need to get Ash and Ellen on board. They need to come up with some plans, because this is getting really scary now. Thing is I still don't know. I'm saying this, but I have no idea how they're going to kill it, because the cult is in the demon's hands. So like, we don't know what else can kill demons like that, because I don't think a standard exorcism would work on this demon. And he's got a whole army of people with powers now, and these people have much more advanced powers than Sam. So the team is getting stronger and stronger by the day, and they're all turning evil because they've got the same mindset as him or it. I feel like there's going to be a fight. There's going to be a fight coming, I think, with the army, because they're mentioning the army of the demon a lot. But I just don't know who else is on Sam and Dean's side. Like, we've got Ash, Ellen, and kind of Jo, but we haven't seen her in ages. But I don't think they'd be enough to take on this army. So I don't know, hopefully they meet more people along the way. Bring that Bobby guy back. They stayed with Bobby at the beginning of the season, but we didn't really see him. He was a hunter as well, wasn't he? So maybe he can help. They need to start building up more allies so that they can defeat this demon somehow. But for this episode, the case was okay. This episode kind of reminded me of Provenance. I'm not really sure why. For some reason, the whole episode I was thinking this just really gives me Provenance vibes. That was obviously with an antique painting, and maybe it's because they've kept mentioning antiques all over the place. Oh, maybe it's because that had a creepy little girl, and so did this had a really creepy girl too, so that's probably why. But yeah, they kind of gave off similar vibes to me. The case, like, it was interesting, and I was surprised by the twist. I didn't expect for the grandmother to sacrifice herself and then live with her sister for all of eternity. That's quite bittersweet, considering she spent her whole life warding it off. But I mean, she gets to be a little girl again, so I mean, I guess that's a win. The case wasn't the most interesting ever, but I mean, it wasn't boring by any means. So that's it for today, guys. Thank you for watching my reaction to season 2 episode 11 of Supernatural. If you want access to the uncut reactions, the link to the Patreon page will be in the description below. Leave a like if you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time for episode 12. Bye!